Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, today once again we are going to revise chapter 4 Discovering Truth. The saga continues. As this chapter is very important, so we are going to discuss each and everything deeply. So if you have missed the last videos on this chapter, so you will get to know all about this chapter in this video. So without any further delay, let's begin today's class. Discovering Tut. The saga continues. Written by A.R. Williams. Here, dear students, with the help of some pictures, we will try to understand how the Tut was brought out from his resting place, that is from his place where he, from his coffins where he was buried. He was buried in a coffin. He was laid down in a coffin, then buried. So how he was taken out, with the help of some picture, we will try to understand. So how he was taken out and a CT scan performed, you all can see in the picture here the place where he was buried. So you can see the paintings were made on the wall, and when he was his mummy, you can see here when he was taken out. Here also some treasures which were buried with Tut, you can see in this picture. Let us begin. He was just a teenager when he died, the last heir of a powerful family that had ruled Egypt and its empire for centuries. He was laid to rest, laden with gold and eventually forgotten. So as we have already discussed this chapter, line by line explanation already has been done. So here are some words and their meanings from this paragraph. Heir means inheritor or successor. Laden means loaded. Speculated means from the theory without evidence. Tomb means an enclosure to bury the dead. And forensic reconstructions means the process of recreating the face of an individual. Pharaoh means a ruler in ancient Egypt. Since the discovery of his tomb in 1922, the modern world has speculated about what happened to him, with murder being the most extreme possibility. Now, leaving his tomb for the first time in almost 80 years, Tut has undergone a CT scan that offers new clues about his life and death and provides precise data for an accurate forensic reconstruction of the boyish pharaoh. An angry wind stirred up ghostly dust devils as King Tut was taken from his resting place in the ancient Egyptian cemetery known as the Valley of the Kings. Dark-bellied clouds had scudded across the desert sky all day and now were wheeling the stars in cascade grey. The Valley of the Kings, also known as the Valley of the Gates of Kings, is a valley in Egypt where for a period nearly 500 years from the 16th to 11th century BC, rock-cut tombs were excavated for the pharaohs and powerful nobles of the new kingdom. During Egypt's new kingdom, 1539 to 1075 BC, 1075 BC, the valley became a royal burial ground for pharaohs such as Tutankhamun, Seti I, and Rome's Ramses II, as well as queens, high priests, and other elites of 18th, 19th, and 20th dynasty. So, dear students, you can see the Valley of Kings in this map, and it was a place where the rulers of ancient Egypt were buried. That is why it was known as Valley of the Kings. It was 6 p.m. on 5th January 2005. The world's most famous mummy glided head first into a CT scanner, brought here to probe the lingering medical mysteries of this little understood young ruler who died more than 3,300 years ago. Now, some hard words and their meanings. Stored means move or cause to move slightly. Resting place means here the grave. Dark bellied means dark in color. Scudded across means moving quickly. It refers to the movement of the dark bellied clouds. Cascade means a small ornamental box or chest for hiding jewels, letters, or other valued objects. Cascade grey means it means that the grey clouds were like a grey colored cascade which contained the stars. The stars are like jewels which are kept in a cascade. Glided means quiet continuous motion. Probe means to investigate, find out. Lingering means long lasting. Ghostly means eerie and unnatural or unreal. Cemetery means a large burial ground. Willing means to cover something. So you can write down these words in your book so that when you will read the lines, you can decode their meanings. All afternoon, the usual line of tourists, as you can see in the picture, from around the world had descended into the crammed rock-cut tomb some 26 feet underground to pay their respects. So here in the picture you can see when the mummy of Tut was taken out, many people from around the world, they came to pay their respect. Descendant means here move or gathered. Crammed means very small to fit into. Rock cut means made in a rock by cutting it. Gazed means to look in surprise or in admiration. Murals means a painting or other artwork executed directly on the wall. Gilded means covered with thin sheet or coating of gold. Striking means prominent. Whisper means to speak in a low voice. Pondering means think about something carefully. They gazed at the murals on the walls of the burial chamber and peered at Tut's gilded face, the most striking feature of the mummy-shaped outer coffin lid. Some visitors read from guidebooks in a whisper. Others stood silently, perhaps pondering Tut's untimely death in his late teens, or wondering with a shiver if the Pharaoh's curse, death of misfortune falling upon those who disturbed him, was really true. So some of them, they were looking at the pictures made on the wall, and some of them were reading the guidebooks, and some of them were thinking that what if uh, it would become a misfortune, because for those who have taken out the Tut, because they believe that Tut was at a resting place and he was taken out and he was disturbed. So it might cause some curse for those who took out Tut from his resting place. Now you can see, dear students, the mummy is in very bad condition because of what Carter did in 1920s. So you can see here in the picture, the condition of mummy is very bad, and it was because of what Carter did in the 1920s. Zahi Hawass, Secretary General of Egypt, Supreme Council of Antiquities. Carter Howard Carter, that is, was the British archaeologist who in 1922 discovered Tut's tomb after years of futile searching. It contents, though hastily ransacked in antiquity, were surprisingly complete. They remain the richest royal collection ever found and have become part of the Pharaoh's legend. So here, dear students, some difficult words and their meanings. Futile means pointless, incapable of producing the result of something. Hastily means fast, swiftly. Ransack means visit, go through a place to steal or damage something. Antiquity means age or oldness. So dear students, you can see the condition of mummy, how bad it is when Carter took out it, and what he did with the mummy, it made the condition of mummy very bad. Stunning artifacts in gold, their eternal brilliance mean to guarantee resurrection of, actually I was thinking there is a spelling mistake, but it is correct. Resurrection caused a sensation at the time of discovery and still get the most attention. But Tut was also buried with everyday things he would want in the afterlife. Board games, a bronze razor, linen undergarments, cases of food and wine. So here, resurrection means restoration of life. Afterlife means life after death, based on the belief that the essential part of the individual's identity continues to the next life after the death of the physical. So dear students, here you can see in the picture that with Tut's body, the things of daily need also buried, because those days they were thinking that they were believing in life after death. So that is why these things like board games, bronze razor, linen undergarments, and cases of food and wine, they were buried with Tut's body. After months of carefully recording the Pharaoh's funerary treasures, Carter began investigating his 3 nested coffins. Opening the first, he found a shroud adorned with garlands of willow. and olive leaves, boiled celery, lotus petal, and cornflowers. The faded evidence of a burial in March or April. When he finally reached the mummy, though he ran into trouble, the ritual resins had hardened, cementing to the bottom of the solid gold coffin. No amount of legitimate force could move them. Carter wrote later what was to be done. It was written by Carter that when they opened the coffin first, they found these things like garlands of willow and olive leaves, wild celery, lotus petal, and cornflowers. The faded evidence of they were the evidencing that the mummy, the Tut's body was buried in the month of March or April, because these things are found in these months. When he finally reached the mummy, so it was a trouble for Carter. He could not separate Tut's mummy, as to the bottom. He was cemented to the bottom of his solid gold coffin. So they could not apply the required force to move it. Okay, so it was written by Carter. Later was what was to be done. Now, dear students, there are some hard words and their meanings. Funerary treasures means the valuable things with which the king was buried. Three nested coffin means three coffins placed one in another in order to decreasing size. The innermost coffin houses the body of the deceased. Shroud, a length of cloth in which a dead person is wrapped. Adorn means decorated. Garlands of willow means a wreath of flowers and leaves. Mummy means a body of human being or animals that has been ceremonially preserved by removal of the internal organs, treatment with the natron and resin, and wrapping in bandages. Ritual means here the resins used in a ceremony of mummification. Resins, a sticky flammable substance that is insoluble in water. Legitimate means reasonable. Now, the sun can beat down like a hammer this far south in Egypt. The carter tried to use it to loosen the resins for several hours. He set the mummy outside in blazing sunshine that heated it to 149 degrees Fahrenheit. Nothing budged. He reported with scientific detachment that the consolidated material had to be chiseled away from beneath the limbs and trunk before it was possible to raise the king's remains. So the body was kept in the sun, and the sun was very hot in that valley. It was heating at about 149 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is why Carter kept this body so that it could be cut with the chisel. But even though the body did not move, it could not be separated. In his defense, Carter really had very little choice. If he hadn't cut the mummy free, thieves most certainly would have circumvented the guards and ripped it apart to move the gold. In Tut's time, the royals were fabulously wealthy, and they thought or hoped they could take their riches with them. So circumvented means, find a way around. Thieves would have found a way to tickle the guards and remove the gold from the tomb. So Tut, in his defense, he could not leave the body. He had to separate it, or either he had to separate it, or he had to once again bury the body, because it was a fear that the thieves might steal those gold which were buried with the King Tut, as it was believed, as they were believing the life after death. So that is why they were thinking, if these valuables will be buried with the king, so in the next when he would born next, so he would get all these wealth. When he would take birth next, he would get all these valuable things. So that is why Carter thought, if he would leave all these valuables, then thieves might cut the mummy and separate it in order to steal the gold. For his journey to the great beyond, King Tut was lavished with glittering goods, precious collars, inlaid necklaces and bracelets, rings, amulets, a ceremonial apron, sandals, seats for his fingers and toes, and the now iconic inner coffin and mask, all of pure gold. So here, dear students, you can see the Tut was buried with these valuable things which were made up of gold. So inland means a decorative pattern on a surface. Amulet means an ornament or small piece of jewelry thought to give protection against evil, danger or disease. Apron means a protective garment worn over the front of one's clothes and tied at the back. Iconic means something or someone who is a symbol, or it represents some or some other thing. Ornaments, adornments means ornaments, and conceal means hid. So here, dear students, you can see in this slide how these valuable things were buried with Tut's mummy, as they were thinking, as they were believing the life after death. To separate Tut from his adornments, Carter's men removed the mummy's head and severed nearly every major point. So to separate Tut from his adornments, Carter's men removed the mummy's head and severed nearly every major point. So that is why Carter made mummy in this bad condition. So because of what Carter did, you can see here, in order to separate Tut from his adornments, Carter's men, they removed mummy's head and severed nearly every major joint. So because of this, mummy's condition became very bad. Once they had finished, they reassembled the remains on a layer of sand in a wooden box. So when they finished, they once again reassembled the remains of Tut's body on a layer of sand in a wooden box, and padding that concealed the damage. So in order to hide their damage, the bed where now rest. So once again they put the Tut's mummy, they keep the Tut's mummy, they bury the Tut's mummy at the same place where he was resting before. So because of what Carter did, so you can see here in this slide what Carter did, how he separated Tut's head from his body, and later once again he reassembled the parts. So this made Tut's mummy, because of this the Tut's mummy reached in bad condition. Archaeology has changed substantially in the intervening decades, focusing less on treasure and more on the fascinating details of life and intriguing mysteries of death. It also uses more sophisticated tools, including medical technology. In 1968, more than 40 years after Carter's discovery, an anatomy professor x-rayed the mummy and revealed a startling fact beneath the resin that cakes his chest. His breastbone and front ribs are missing. So dear students, now when Jahi Hawass took out mummy again, so first Carter took out mummy but he did not discover. He only came to know about the valuables which were buried with the mummy. He did not discover about what happened with the Tut. Because of that he was died. Now after 40 years the technology had become strong. So then an anatomy and professor x-rayed the mummy and revealed some surprising fact. Beneath the resin that cakes his chest, his breastbone and front ribs are missing. So what was the surprising fact about it? So he found his breastbone and front ribs are missing. So here intervening means occur in the time between events. Intriguing means to arouse one's curiosity. Startling means unexpected or surprising. So thus student, we have seen that when Carter took out the mummy from its burial chamber, he did not get more information about mummy. He only could tell that about valuables which were buried with the mummy of Tut. But when Jahi Hawass took out, so after 40 years the technology had become very advanced, and they x-rayed the mummy and they found very surprising thing about the mummy. It was that his breastbone and front ribs are missing. They were missing. Today, diagnostic imaging can be done with computed tomography or CT, by which hundreds of X-rays in cross section are put together like slices of bread to create a three-dimensional virtual body. What more would a CT scan reveal of Tut than the X-ray? So dear students, now technology is very much advanced. When Jahi Hawass was experimenting on Tut's mummy, so he could diagnose. Today diagnostic imaging can be done. So now he was able to do diagnostic imaging with the computed tomography, which in short called CT. Okay. So by which hundreds of X-rays, as you can see in the picture, how a CT scan is done. So you can see their students. So this way CT scan is done. in which man's body is entered to a machine, and machine reads and can tell everything. Okay. So X-rays in cross section are put together like slices of bread to create a three-dimensional virtual body. What more would be CT scan reveal than the X-ray? And could it answer two of the biggest questions still lingering about him? How did he die? But still, two biggest questions were there. How did he die? And how old was he at the time of his death? So, two things could not be revealed as of now. How did he die, and what was his age when he was died? So here computed technology, also called a CT scan, it is a three-dimensional scan of the body with the help of hundreds of X-rays in cross section together. So now dear students, you have to go through the lesson once again and revise till here what we have discussed today. So thank you students for watching this video. See you tomorrow, and we will continue this lesson in next video also.